quarantine because I feel like that just built me
Yeah.
up for
Mhm.
going forward. It was preparation for moving forward. But he gave me a bunch of teachings, and one of the things that he was speaking to me is victory views.
Nice.
If you have victory views, then you have the plan to victory. So when I'm down and out, or when I'm going into a situation, it's really how I look at things. Proverbs 22:2 says, "The rich and the poor have this in common. The Lord is the maker of them both." And then Proverbs 29:13 says, "The poor man and the oppressor have this in common.
Mm.
The Lord gives light to the eyes of both."
Mm.
So it's really how you see things.
Right.
And everything looks different when you can see more. So it's really your perspective, and the higher you go, the more perspective that you have. So there's two type of people. There's victors, and then there's victims.
Mm.
So going into a situation, I try to look at it from a victor standpoint of no matter what happens, I'm going to come out victorious.
Nice.
And it's either success or it's something that I learn.
Mm-hmm.
So if, I'm starting a new vlog and I'm going to just go for it.
Yeah.
And if it's not perfect and I don't have success in it, there's something that I learned, something that I could take away from it. So you could have a victor's mentality or victim mentality, because life is full of up and downs, and it's really what we do with the bad that defines us.
Yep.
And when life gives you lemons, do you make lemonade?
Right.
So that's really kind of how I want to look at it. Like, I try to look at things is the perspective of I have the victory is, God has gotten me this far. What makes me think that he won't continue to get me through?
Right.
So everything that I'm going through, maybe when I was 13, there was something so big that I thought I would never get through.
Right.
And, we have that every day we feel like that.
It's so true.
But, going through those things, like, man, I'm going to continue to get through. I'm going to find a way to get through this. And coming from that victor's mentality. And a big thing that God has been giving me for the past 2 weeks, because I started to know I was kind of stressing about some things, and I'm not a stressed person at all.
Right.
But he showed me that we have to take it serious, but don't take it personal. And so you aren't your problems. You aren't your issues, or you aren't your thoughts. And these things happen to everybody.
Man.
COVID happened to everybody.
Big facts.
Sickness happens to everybody, or a bad day happens to everybody. So don't take it personal and say, that's whenever we start personalizing it, and it makes us feel like we're the only one going through it.
So
And
true.
we're really not. It isolates us, and I'm the only one going through it. But whenever we look at it as, okay, everybody is going through it, everybody is affected at some point by this, let's say depression or anxiety or something, then we're not really alone in this. There's other people that have different perspectives on
That's
what we're going
That's
through.
spot on, man. Yeah, that's so true. And I'm really good at making a mountain out of a molehill. Or molehill, yeah, that's the thing. Just getting fixated on problems, man. Like, that's so true. And like you said, God's got us, and just having that faith and that even in uncertain times it's not always easy, but it's really, really necessary, really imperative. So yeah, man, yeah. Keep going, man. What else you got?
So that's part of it. But once we shift our focus from being a victor and from being a victim, we have to shift our mindset after that. And Philippians 4:8 says, "Whatever is good, whatever is just, whatever is praiseworthy, focus on these things, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, shall be upon you." So we have to focus on the good things. So we have to focus on what we do have instead of what we don't have,
Right.
what we can do instead of what we can't do, and what we have instead of what we can't have. And I think, somebody said something in a Bible study a couple weeks ago, and it hit me in the face. It said that the only way to defeat depression is gratitude.
100%. Yeah.
And so and so we have to continue to be grateful for what we do have. What is working, and I think that's one of your questions. What's working in our lives? What is praiseworthy? What can we shout for joy for? And that's what, when I'm down and out, I like to put on a song and worship music and just really, just praise and like, man, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I still have this. I still have, whatever I still have, and I'm just thankful for it. I'm thankful for God, always making a way, and I know that He's faithful because, even though it doesn't look like it right now, He's gonna get me through.
Yeah, that's so true, man.